Hello, welcome. This is the official guide to completing employment and your personal statement on your UCAS application. For many of you, you will not yet have in your life experienced paid work. That is perfectly understandable and normal for people that are 16 and 17 and 18. As such, you are entirely welcome to click Section Complete and save and move on. It will not count against you. Why would it? You are a young person studying in full-time education. You are not expected to have had a job. Also, if you only do like the occasional Saturday and help out at a family business, there's no real need to put it in the employment section. The reason the employment section exists is for an older person, such as all the teachers in the building. If they were to go into university in their late 20s, 30s or 40s, they'd want to explain in their application form what they've been doing in the past 20 years. So that's their opportunity to talk about the jobs they've had. Remember, UCAS is a national event. But for young people, it's quite typical that you don't want to or don't need to add an employer. So that's how you add an employer if you've not had one. So in the event that you've not had an employer, tick Section Completed, as you can see on the screen, then click on Save, and that will complete your employment section. Okay, now let's consider the alternative, which for some of you exciting people means that you've had paid employment and something you want to talk about. As such, click on the option to add an employer. This is the employment details section. It is blank. Notice they ask for the name, address, job description, the period of when you started, when you finished, and the type of work that you did, be it full-time or part-time. Okay, in a second I'll show you a completed version. So our good friend Cristiano Ronaldo has completed his employer details for the employment section. His employer was Manchester United, and they're based in Manchester. He was a footballer, and he did this between 2004 2009 full-time. So you enter those details and then you click on Save at the bottom. Wonderful. So imagine Cristiano Ronaldo had only had one job. He enters his employer details, Manchester United, goes to the bottom, clicks on Section Completed, then clicks Save, and that will complete his employment section. Now for the final task on the UCAS application, and for some people the most difficult. This is the personal statement section. You are allowed to use 4,000 characters, or 47 lines, to explain to the universities why you would like to study the course that you have selected. So imagine you want to study business management. It's your opportunity to talk about the skills you have, the talents, the traits, the knowledge that you have and you wish to learn by studying this course. It's an academic personal statement. It's an opportunity, for example, for you to talk about perseverance as being a part of your nature, and you're very welcome to evidence that through a social activity or hobby that you engage in. But remember, it must relate to why you would like to study the course that you have selected. Your tutor is available to read through your drafts, to edit, to amend, and to suggest improvements. But before you start, we thoroughly recommend the official UCAS guide, and that's found on the red option that you can click at the top, their guide to writing a personal statement. This is from the official organisation that deals with all the universities and all the students every year. So everything they have to say is extremely useful. They have audio, visual, and document content on this link that will help you to have a mindset of what you're trying to achieve and how to do it. And notice in the second line, they thoroughly recommend, as we do, that you don't just type straight into the document. You complete your personal statement in Word documents that are emailed to your tutor, and then when we are happy, you paste it in. Otherwise, you'll spend too long typing in the box. You might even get timed out. Notice you only have 35 minutes each time you open the box to enter information. So by clicking on the link, this is the advice and the help section that UCAS provides to all students. Notice it's well made and it's more detailed than you can see on this screen, but there are videos there to watch, there are articles, there are FAQs, there are lots of very well written guides that will help you understand what it is you're trying to achieve. So the very best of luck with your personal statement, and remember, it's about showing universities who you are, what skills you have, and why you want to study a course. Well done, good luck.